Hey people, what's up? It's Jameel. Okay, so I want to talk a little bit about some of the obstacles I went through before I beat gang stalking. Now, one of the things, if they're really good at it, they will network and use the city works. They will use people who work for the city, and this happens everywhere. Now, I've been gang stalked in all over here where I live, Michigan. I've been gang stalked in the deep South, Alabama, Mississippi, all the way on the bus, all the way back and forth. You know what I mean, California and back, Phoenix, Arizona and back. I've had it all over, and so I mean, it's pretty interesting. Anyhow, they use the city like those dirt dusters, those street dusters. If they know you're walking, they will have one pull it right in front of you and use it so dirt comes in the air, stuff like that. That'll happen to you. They'll act like they're cleaning the sidewalk, and it's like you're not supposed to walk through it. You're supposed to walk around. The whole concept behind this is to keep constant agitation going. It's not so much that this is supposed to like piss you off or set you off. It's just that if they can keep a number of things going, car headlights, people looking at you like they're talking on the phone, the city street people. It's supposed to be thing after thing after thing after thing after thing after thing after thing that just repeatedly hits you. And if they find something that you tend to be more vulnerable to, they will use that repeatedly as much as possible. Oftentimes, where they fail at is they use it so much they play it out and it doesn't mean anything anymore. That's one of the things that they're not. That's one of the things that they're real loose with. They don't know when to use it too much or not enough. And so, JAMEEL RAWLS, the only person to ever beat gang stalking. I've been through all that, and one thing you want to realize is it's all about your vibration. And when I say that, I don't mean that in some sort of like hippie-ish type of thing, like vibration, man, the vibration, or like how do those Rastafarians sound? I can't talk like a Rastafarian, but I can't sound like it. Oh, you know what's so funny? When I was coming back from Phoenix, there were these two girls from Jamaica that fine, man, that I was talking to at the airport, and not the airport, but the bus station, the Greyhound bus station in Chicago. I should have told them about my situation. You know what I mean? That's one thing you fail at. Tell everybody you can about your situation, and no matter what, tell them how you're working through that challenge. Explain it to them as best as possible, and give them your phone number. Connect with people, man. Network with people. Don't be stagnant. But anyhow, when I'm coming back from Phoenix, I'm going to Phoenix. Everywhere I go, I'll be walking on the street. I was walking on the street in Phoenix. They have people out there cleaning the street. I'm just like, hey, can I get by? They let me by. And the people watching this at the gang stalking stuff, they just look for how you're going to react to it. They want to know how you're going to react to every situation. So they see it doesn't bother me. Can you please move? They know they can tell by looking at me I'm not afraid. I'm just asking, can you, so they move for me and stuff. They'll move for you. So at this point, they're just like, what's going on? Jameel was hiding in his mother's house, like, terrified. And now, I mean, he's out here just walking around like, I mean, he looks more secure than he looks more happy and proud and secure than anybody in the city. What's going on? So they're saying, so that's when they took it to the next step and they decided to start drugging my food. Now, they started doing this at a very small rate in Phoenix, but that was only when they saw nothing else could stop me. And they had some stuff. They had some good stuff. They had these two guys that were bald-headed, these two bald-headed white dudes, and they had these black sunglasses and like a black top, black pants, and like these guys were in the background walking, and they were like going, "We've been looking for you. We've been looking for you. We've been looking for you." But they were saying it like way in the back, like they were far away to where I couldn't talk to them. But like, we've been looking for, like, they were trying to say that, like, I don't know, maybe because I was walking so securely and confident, like, they're like, oh, he must think that we don't, we're not still monitoring him. So they sent those two guys out to do it. All the people in Phoenix who were gang stalkers could not believe how secure I was. They were shocked. I could tell by looking at them. They were just like, this guy just doesn't care. Nothing they did. I mean, they would have somebody pull it in front of me. I'm like, pull it right in front of me like they were going to hit me. I just wave. And they just stand there. I'm like, you're in a car with tinted windows wearing sunglasses, and I'm supposed to be afraid? You know what I'm saying? And so that's how they did it. Then they would hire, now we're in Phoenix. Then they would try to hire gangbangers to approach me. The gangbangers were more scared than me. They approached me, you know what I mean? And I'm looking at them like, come on, man. I know the real gangbangers. You know, you're go ahead and go sit down somewhere, dog. Before you know what I mean. Don't start something you're not going to be able to take to work out. But I was playing as possible, but that didn't work. They saw that didn't scare me, and so they're in a position to where they use fear to manipulate you, and that's what the gang stalking thing is all about. It's all about molding you through fear, but the fear is not coming from outside of you. It's coming from within you. It's the disconnection within you. And so instead of going out to eat at a place like McDonald's, where they drug my food, not McDonald's, but Burger King, where they drug my food, I will go eat at a buffet where I can see my food before I go in there. And no, you know what I mean? I can go eat at a buffet and it's cheaper and you get more food. Turn your situation around. You know, be creative with it. Go if you really need somebody with you and you feel like you need people with you, go to civil rights groups, go to watchdog groups who if they're not familiar with gang stalking, make them familiar with it. I'm the only person who beat gang stalking, so I don't care what anybody else is doing. I'll come to you no matter what. I'll go straight to you. If you can pay for it, you come to me, you can hang out with me for the whole day. And where I live in Norton Shores, Michigan, United States of America. If you're from England, you're getting gang stalked, you can come here. If you're from New York City, you can come here. Man, woman, no matter what, no matter, you know, age. I mean, if you're a minor, you have to have a parent, guardian, all that stuff to come with you. I mean, you could be getting gang stalked at a young age. I don't know. I'm here to help everybody. I'll help a dog if I can. You know what I mean? And they use dogs. They will use dogs. There's people who live on the corner. If I walk down there during the winter time, I would walk down there, they'd put their dog out at the same time I got down there. Every time. They'll use an animal if they can. See, this is the whole thing about the gang stalking program. They want you to be disconnected. They're going to use all your neighbors against you. They're going to do all that. They're going to try to shoot energy beams at you. I ain't going to let no energy laser beam make me feel that I'm not me. I'm out here to help people 24/7, no matter what. Okay? So drugging my food, that really is what that was the last stand. And they saw that didn't stop me. I was still out there. They drugged my food. I'm still out there on fire. I'm still turned up. I'm still out there passing out flyers. I'm still doing the things I need to do. I'm still showing people, my name is JAMEEL RAWLS. I'm famous. Google me. I'm the only person to ever beat gang stalking in the world. The only reason I'm here is to tell you about my story and motivate you. You know what I mean? If you're not being gang stalked, there might be something else I can help you with. Are you going through a crack cocaine addiction? Look at the stress I went through. You know what I mean? The non-stop, constant stress I went through. If I can get through my issues, you can get through your issues, and we'll do it. We'll do it together. You know what I mean? We'll do it together. Your marriage isn't going right. You got problems with your wife in your marriage, or you got problems with your husband or whatever. Contact me. You know what I'm saying? I know about stress. If there's anybody on this planet who knows about stress, it's JAMEEL RAWLS, the man who beat the gang stalking program. Contact me. I'm coming through. No matter what, I'm coming through for you. You know what I mean? I'm not going to sell you out. And so, you know, that's just where we're at. That's just where we're at with it. You know? And it's just a constant thing. It's just, you know, somebody's going to tap out. You're going through a marriage with your wife. Are you going to tap out and let your wife down? You're going through a drug addiction. Are you going to tap out and let that drug beat you? You're getting gang stalked. Are you going to tap out and let them beat you? Are you going to beat yourself? The only person that can beat you is yourself. That's number one. It's all about what you do with your day. It's not about what time the gang stalking people woke up in the morning. I'm up at 3 in the morning. I'm pumped. I'm up at 3 in the morning at the gas station drinking some coffee, explaining to the tenant about my story of glory. Right now, we can go down to the gas station, right? If you don't believe me, holler at me. We'll walk down to the gas station right now. As soon as I walk in there, they know my name is JAMEEL RAWLS. They'll say, that's JAMEEL RAWLS. That's the dude that interviews in Hollywood. That's the dude who got into it with the secret societies. That's the only guy in the world who beat gang stalking. He comes in here all the time. Blah, 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 blah. They already know who I am. Already on record. As soon as I walk in there, that's already on record. Now what? Now we're going to further the story. I'm going to explain to you some more glory out of my story, and we're going to go from there. Next thing you know, we're sitting there laughing, having fun, you know what I mean, chilling and stuff like that. Somebody else walks in the store, and whether they're gang stalking or not, some people are walking around. They never even heard. They don't even know who you are or nothing about. They're getting the glory too. You know what I'm saying? So give it to them. Give them that glory out of your story. And so, you know, that's just how it's going on. But again, going back to what I was saying, they started drugging my food, and then that made me smarter. That made me. I'll never forget it. I'll never forget. I was at Applebee's in Grand Haven, Michigan, and they brought out a glass and they had a spoon in it. Now, I knew they had drugged the drink, and I drank it anyway. You know why I did that? Because I knew no matter what, I had to do this. I had to do it and get through it. No matter what. Drank the drink. I'm sitting there, whatever it is. The chemical enters me. I'm high off it. And they put the spoon in it to let me know. Then after I drank it, I told the one up there, I said, no chemical can disconnect me from who I am. And they're just sitting there just kind of laughing and stuff. And I told the manager, after I drank the drink, and drank the drug in the drink, I told the manager about my success in Hollywood and all that stuff. And so I'm walking around Grand Haven, Michigan, just jump roping. All up and down by the pier and stuff like that. It's a beautiful area. I went to high school. I ended up going to high school 9th, 10th. I dropped out in the beginning of 11th. Ended up getting my GED. But, you know, I'm walking around, you know what I mean? And so I'm jump roping out there, and they're mad. The older gang stalker people, they're pissed. They're driving by in their car looking at me. They're angry. I'm sitting out there still laughing. Hitting the jump rope. You know what I mean? Listening to music, having fun. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I had some more glory to my story that day. It was a couple, right? It was a couple, and they were walking towards me, and one of them, they were with the girl, and the guy, he act like, I don't know if he even knew the girl. I know they were gang stalkers. He act scared to be with her. And so I'm like, he can't be laying it down right. You know what I mean? If he's scared to be with, you know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at her like, you know what I mean? She needs to be with me. And so I approach and I say, did somebody pay you to do this? And the guy's on the phone. He's on the phone. He goes like this. He's scared, right? He's already scared. And I'm just sitting there like, what are you scared of, man? You accepted some money to do this, and now you're scared? You weren't scared before you took the money? You know what I mean? You waited till you got into the situation, then got scared? I'm JAMEEL Rawls, the only person who beat gang stalking. You need to talk to me some more and you need to get your game up on the gang stalking. You need to get your stalking abilities up, dog. You know, that champions go when they have nothing left. If you got paid to do it, and you probably got a car, I walked here from my mother's house in Norton Shores, Michigan, all the way down there on the pier, jump roping, drugged, all that stuff. And I'm turned up. I'm asking you, did you get paid to do it? Somebody dropped you off. You got it easy. You woke up that day, got some money. They gave you the girl, or you already knew her. They brought you down there. You got to walk out. I got drugged. I had to walk 20 miles, 15 miles. I got humiliated at Applebee's in front of all these people. All of them know what happened to me. All that happened to me, and I get down there to the pier. I'm still turned up. I'm still pumped. I'm still we're gonna beat this. We're beating this no matter what type of person. You know what I mean? And I ask you, did they pay you to do it? And you say yes. See what I mean? See what I'm saying? That's how you beat the program, man. And so the people who run the gang stalk program, you know, they're driving by in their car. They're all looking at me, the older ones, stuff like that. What are you looking at me for? I mean, I don't mean it like that. I don't mean it aggressively. But you're looking at me as you want a sign that I'm tapping out. Like, I've been beat. You beat me. Here I am. You beat me. You beat JAMEEL Rawls. Ah. Come on, man. I beat the program. You should be happy for me. You should be asking me to help you. See what I'm saying? You should be wanting to get out. You should look at that and say, you know what? I don't want to do it anymore. God damn it! Somebody beat the program. This is a sign for me to do something else in my life. Come bring me your knowledge. Come. You know, if you've been gang stalked for a long time, you know, in this area, you may be familiar with me. If you've seen it, come talk to me. Tell me everything you know about the program, and we'll take that information, use it to help other people beat the program. See what I'm saying? Be a winner, dog. Don't. Or you continue to gang stalk and you want to come to me to help you perfect your craft. And I can use, you know what I'm saying? And we can work, you know what I mean, dog? So I'm helping everybody no matter what, 110%. Everybody can learn. JAMEEL Rawls is the only person ever be gang stalking. You know what I mean? But so that's that. So you got to be that type mentality. And, you know, I just remember just sitting there walking around down at the beach. And I'm just like, you know, I'm drugged, right? I'm drugged. I've been drugged. Isn't that something? I was speaking out to try to save this country, and the country ended up drugging me. That's okay. So I take the jump rope. I'm saying this is not going to be a sad day. This is not going to be a sad story. I'm just getting into the zone. I'm just getting into the zone. That's how it just started like this. The ending hasn't happened yet. So I take the jump rope. I just start hitting. And I'm tired. You know, my blood circulation is being constricted because I took the drug, and so I'm getting lightheaded and stuff like that. And I don't even care. I mean, if I pass out, I pass out. I'm just down there hitting the jump rope, man. Hitting the jump rope. Hitting the jump rope. You know what I mean? Hitting it, man. Hitting it. And as I start walking, I start approaching this area where there's like a hot dog stand, and there's people that are down there and stuff like that. I just approach them, tell them, you know, I just approach them. I start rapping with them, man. I just start talking to them. I start laying it down and notice, bam, bam, bam. I don't even remember what I was really talking about. But I was just telling them about my life, telling them who I am, telling them what happened to me, telling them this stuff, and they could see it was real. They can look. People can look at me when I talk and tell them, you know, I know it's for real. And so I said, no matter what, this circumstance is just something small that day. There's something greater that's going to come out of this experience. I will manifest a reality that's more fitting for what I want. Okay, and so I end up walking down through there. I just start hitting more people. You know, I see, you know, a woman. She looked, you know, probably about 40, 45. Fine, man, older, preppy looking chick with glasses and stuff like that. I don't know if she's a part of the program or not. And so she's smiling at me. I'm smiling at her. You know, I'm waving and stuff like that. You know, I was going to tell her my story, right? She's jogging over there and stuff like that. I didn't walk by with the frown. I didn't walk by feeling defeated. I walked by with just by her looking at me. She got pumped off that. That's that success coming out. I'm drugged. Been humiliated, but I'm still pouring. I still got success stories pouring out of me. You know what I mean? It's still going down. There's still some more glory to the story to be discovered. And so that's what you got to learn, man. People who go through gang stalking talk about you know, you beat it. It's a frame of thought. It's willpower, man. It's a frame of thought. It's not about, is there a car over there? It's a frame of thought. It's a concept you're in. When I enter the room and there's gang stalkers in there, I don't care how much money they got paid. When I walk out of there, they're going to be pumped, and I'm going to be pumped, and they're going to know I beat gang stalking. I'm the only person in the world who beat gang stalking. They're going to know it, and they're going to feel it, and they're going to go home tonight feeling good that they got to meet me, and they're going to Google me. And they might want to come over here. You know what I'm saying? They might want to come kick it. You know what I mean? And so that's what's up, man. That's what I mean. That's why I say I'm JAMEEL Rawls, one person ever beat the program. You know what I mean? That's how it works. That's how it works. Well, what I'm saying is what I've been saying for a long time. I will not allow these entities to decide who I am. I will decide for myself who I am. So that's what it's all about. And so there's a lot of more stories. I got so many stories, man, about this gang. I got so many stories. I don't even know where to start, man. One thing that happened to me is this. Is what? All right. Sometimes, right? Sometimes when I go into a store or go into a place, I notice that the people who have been paid to gang stalk, they always look terrified and afraid. Do I look afraid? When I walk in this store, I'm pumped. I'm ready to tell them about my store. I'm ready to pass out some flyers. I'm ready to tell the people to Google my name. I'm ready to do all that stuff. I'm walking down the street today. They paid some guy. Now I'm walking through the hood. I'm walking over by the projects. They paid some dude. He looked like he probably been in the joint a couple times to walk up on me. He walks up on me. He's scared. I can tell by looking at him he was scared. But I still told him to YouTube, Google me. Google, I gave him my name. I told him what happened to me. I told him what I did. And so I'm trying to bring that greatness out of him. Be scared of what, man? You're going to get some greatness. You met the entity who beat gang stalking. Get some greatness out of that. There will be, if we're going to, people trying to be a G. Turn that G around to greatness. Get some greatness out of that. The only person, you know what I mean? And so, that I'm trying to turn everybody's life into success off of my story. He might not know about gang stalking. He might never heard of it. Somebody just paid him some money just to walk down the street and look tough. But he will learn about the greatness that he can have. I want him to experience that fearlessness I have. I want him to experience that courage I have. I want him to wake up every morning like it's not an accident. Don't wake up in the morning and put your do-rag on and put some Timberlands on and come outside the house like your life's just an accident and you don't know what to do. Come outside the house with some greatness in you. When I wake up in the morning, I got motivation, I got purpose. I know there's about 500 people out there. If I can get to them, I'm going to tell them about my story. Google me. How I beat gang stalking. Only person to ever beat it. You know what I mean? We're going around the world on that. That will take this is going to take me around the world 100 times. 100 times. And that's just getting warmed up. That's just getting warmed up. We're doing it 100 times. So if you're being gang stalked, all that stuff, man, your neighbors, whatever, your neighbors following you when you drive and stuff like that, you got your food drugged, something happened, whatever, man. That's just the beginning of it. There's gonna be success to your story. There's gonna be glory to your story. Just call me. Just call JAMEEL Rawls. Email me right now. JAMEEL Rawls vs versus gang stalking. JAMEEL Rawls versus gang stalking. And I don't care where you are in the world. You can come to me for free. I won't charge you a dime. Or I can come to you and you can, if you got the money for it.